And just like that, see, doggy's all over here. Rain's right here. That's nice. You don't got to tell them too many times. I never even had a chance to say good morning, ladies. Blue got about 2 feet in front of me and barked once. They went, oh, it's time. And kind of looks like it's one of those sucks to be them, because, yeah, right there going. Means we'll be feeding tomorrow. It's no big deal. Another day, right? Yeah, I should wake up and think about this, because I already checked the camera in here. There wasn't anything on the other side of the feeders. Not that that stops me from checking, but if I shut that off now, I don't have to walk back this way. Got to get my feet full of shit anyway, which means I got to go hose them off anyway. Isn't that right, Rain? Yeah, she gets her feet full, and then, no, she ain't going back to the trailer. She's all right. So, hey, a nice, damp Saturday, because that's what it is. When I come out, the breeze was blowing a little bit, and it's, typical Oregon rain. It's just here, ain't going nowhere. And I'm trying to decide how to do today's video, because obviously there's a surprise, and I've already got that video on my phone, and I'm thinking about, Ty got a little video too. I mean, they basically show the same thing, but so I'm thinking about just putting them at the end. Keep in mind, I use Power Director for editing, splicing, I should say, and they switched things up on me a while back. And when you go to edit, instead of starting with your first clip and going to your last clip, you start with your last clip. So I get screwed up once in a while, but you'll figure it out. We'll just put it that way. I was going to let you listen to the rain, but it just died off. It was kind of loud in here for a little bit. Loud enough to probably screw the microphone up. So, yes, it's an old box. God knows how many buildings that little box has been in. There's my junction box. Everything's hooked into it. Got my wire running that far. Go up and put 3 more staples in it, and then go up and put the box where it goes, and try to line it up with that one. Ain't too hard, right? And then get the light wired in at the end and put the fuse back in and turn the switch on, see what happens. I gotta say, I did have one of these plastic ones drilled out for the smaller box. Obviously it's one of those down that way. Be one of the middle too, because the far one's porcelain. Which porcelain comes slotted. Plastic just come with a place to pop the hole in. I slid it on that screw and went to line this other screw up, and it's out here somewhere, way in BFE, so I gotta drill it out. The other plastic fixtures we've used have had an insert in them just like the porcelain ones do. These ones just got a tang for the ground. But apparently it works. And yeah, I didn't have a bulb in my pocket when I came up, so there we go. I'm just really not sure how tight to go with them. I mean, I'm getting it to the end and going just a little bit, because God knows when the wind blows, everything vibrates and they can loosen. So with that, this is done. See if we can notice much difference, even though it's finally a little lighter out. What you think? Make a hell of a difference in the dark. These are spaced even. Those the dad did or not. I don't know why he, well, I do too, because he picked that rafter to run the wires up, and he should have gone over a couple. And I don't know, I guess we're pretty close to lined up with those. But these are spaced almost evenly. So now I can put everything away and figure out what else to do. Go see how Ty's doing. She's spreading straw. Poor ladies need it. And, you know, none of us feel like doing it. Well, that little coax came. It's tiny. It's barely 1/8 inch. I don't even think it's 1/8 inch OD. Moved the Donicare antenna out here. It's working there. I got to make that's a bulkhead fitting, so I can take a little piece of angle iron or something and make a bracket. Just got to figure out where I'm going to put it. Right now that line's just draped through here over to the top of that pole. Then it runs down the inside right against that water line. Loops under here and to the camera. And that's what I came up with for holding it. That's the outer coating off the Romex that I stripped off to put all the lights in. Cut them just long enough to staple. I'll go through them. I got one a little short, but it's working. Make sure I don't smash the thing. I'm putting them just snug enough it holds it tight. Let's see, I've got it up to the top of the pole, and now I got to figure out how I'm going across here. I don't really necessarily want to lay it on top of the rafters. I mean, I got plenty of extra. Maybe enough to follow that water line down to here and then go across. I don't know. I just want it where it ain't going to get hurt. Ain't going to get blown around and kinked up and screwed up. So now I'm at the point where I got to see exactly where it'll end up, because I do need it clear in that corner against the pole so it's protected. Nothing will hit it up there. And go from there. So yay, more of this stuff on ladders. And yeah, time to sit down. I've been on the ladder too much. Story time. Our to-do last night. I already said I'm going to try to make sure I get that at the end of the video. Give you a little backstory. Daughter number 2, Brooke. She drug home a boyfriend here a while back. Moved out. They've been in an apartment together for a few months. Well, it seems about the time he moved here and they got together, they did something that wasn't the smartest thing, but it happens. So you'll figure that out. It's all the farther I'm going to go with that one for now. Just a little setup for you. Make you think about it. And Ty was in here when I started. I walked out to the shop to get something, and she fed those girls. I don't know where she is. It's kind of hoping to have her help a little bit, but she's been pretty scarce unless she's busy doing something lately. So yeah, I got her to help me with that one. That was a plus, because it's kind of hard to crawl on top of the shelves in there and reach in and put staples in, and she helped me dole wire out for the rest of it. So anyway, I'm going to shut up because I don't know how long this video is, and I don't want to make it too damn long, but you know. Well, it goes from top of the pole, kitty corner, stapled there, little coil there, stapled there, and it goes outside of the antenna. I'll show you that in just a minute. Right there. I mean, is it where it can get hit? Yeah, if you want to. It'll go that way, but I think we're just going to leave her hanging straight down to protected from the weather. Luckily, that little bracket was already made. Holes that the screws are in were way too big, so there's washers. And the other hole was just a touch small. I had to drill it out. Cut the end off because it had an end on it. But there. And Ty already left. Y'all know her brother-in-law Adam passed away just over a year ago. Today would have been his birthday, so they're getting together for that. Celebrate his life a little bit, I guess. Red just says I'm hungry and I want to eat. As Ty left about 2:30, and she usually feeds the dogs about 3. I don't feed till 4 or 5, so I'll put this stuff away, feed the dogs, let the cows in, call it a day. Maybe I'll show the cows going in if they decide to. I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, it quit raining finally. Kind of nice because I've been in and out that door about 50 times. So I haven't gotten my ass wet. I'm sure that's due to change. It'll rain all freaking night again. That's usually what it does. Keeps me awake half the night. Gates open, lights are on, cameras on. Fog over there at the neighbors in the trees. Fog and a little smoke over that way because I can see the smoke coming out of their chimney. There's what we get for a sunset. She's been standing there since I walked over here to open it up. The others are just inside staring out here. One standing just inside, straight in right there. The other's just laying there. They've been eating on that wheat straw. The Blue's got to check things out. Calving season, bud, but there ain't no calf poop out there yet, so. Anyway, end of this will be the video that I took last night. And behind that, very last thing I'll give you is the one Ty Lynn did. It's shorter. It's a little better video, I think. But anyway, yep. You'll find all about it here in just a second. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you'll have a great Sunday. Well, here's what we got going on at the moment. There's a cake somewhere, too. And then, that's cute. That's just the seat cover out of Becky's car.
1, 2, 3, drop it! Hey, babe. It's a girl.
It is.
Yep. You can read it all.
Okay, so look at me. Yeah, that's probably one because I was up till 3 a.m. painting those houses.
That's how we got the shop cleaned up.
They have bows. We have hats. They didn't have a lot of different colors of pink.
See what am I doing?
So, yeah. See,
Ty got you this.
there is a little.
There is.
Oh, because they didn't have pink, but they had to have. We had to have that. And Ty
I
did this for
seriously
me.
was up till 3 a.m. painting
That
that.
has to go to your baby shower though.
So
it's
I'm
not
keeping
yet.
it.
Okay. Can't hang it yet.
Your sign in the corner, that is up to you whether you want to hang on a wall or not. It is heavy. That's one that I would put in the corner.
Yeah. So is this an okay reveal?
Yeah,
It worked. Right?
definitely.
No one sounds too thrilled here that it's a girl.
No, he's not right.
Ain't nothing wrong with girls, right?
So,
Right? Oh, yeah.
okay.
And Maury's here. He's already started to eat. Well, son of a bitch. It's time to eat.
Wait. It's me grabbing your arm, Matt.
Careful with them. Okay, you guys are gonna turn around and face the doors.
Whoa. 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Drop it.